Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss with you chapter number 1, the French Revolution from history. And first of all, I will take overview of this chapter. So students, in this chapter, we have to learn about the French society during the late 18th century and the causes for the outbreak of the revolution. And the next topic, how France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. And did women have a revolution? And the abolition of slavery and the revolution and everyday life. So students, on the basis of all the topics, we will discuss and study that how France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic. So students, first of all, I will go through the first heading, which is French society during late 18th century. So students, during the late 18th century, France was ruled by the monarchy system in which Louis XVI was the king of France, who was belonged to the Bourbon family. And Louis XVI was busy with prolonged wars and extravagant court, and due to this he is facing a lot of money crisis, and due to the acute shortage of finance in France under the rule of Louis XVI, France was also under heavy debt. So, to complete the needs and requirement of money, king forced increased taxes. That time, society based on state or feudal system, in which during the French society there were two states. Number one is clergy, number two is nobility, and number third is belong to the common people. So students, according to the social setup of French society, as I told you that first state was clergy, in which clergy enjoyed privileges by birth and exempted from paying taxes and extracted taxes called tithe. It means clergy was not allowed to pay taxes, and also clergy have a lot of land in which clergy receives a number of money in the form of taxes, which is called tithe. And in the second state, which is known as nobility also, so nobility also enjoyed feudal privileges and exempted from paying taxes and extracted taxes called tally. It means nobility also have a right related to different kind of freedom from the monarchy system, and also nobility were not allowed to pay any kind of taxes, and nobility allowed to receive taxes, which is known as tally. All right. After that, third state, in which businessmen, peasants, small peasants, merchant, artisans, landless laborer, court officials, servant, and lawyers over there, and they are all forced to pay taxes, and they are called or known as third state. All right. After that, your next topic is the struggle to survive. So students, as I told you that French society was divided into three states, first, second and third, in which first and second state were not allowed to pay taxes. They have a number of freedom and rights from the monarchy system, but third state have to pay taxes anyhow, and due to the starting of 19th century, many people in France started to move from villages to the city, and that time population was also increasing very rapidly, and due to the rapid increase in demand for food grains also increasing, but wages could not match rising prices. It means population is increasing, food shortage was acute over there, but wages was not increasing anyhow. So people were unable to buy the food grains or loaf of bread due to the too much demand of food grains and increasing price. And that time French people, especially poor, were suffered by the drought and hell, which also were responsible for the worst situation in France. And students, all these were responsible for the crisis of food and grains in all over the France. So students, we can say all these factors were also responsible for the starting of the French Revolution in all over the France. After that, your next topic is growing middle class and demanding end to privileges. So students, due to the acute shortage of food and unlimited freedom and rights for first state and second state, many common people of French society started to demand to stop or to end the privileges whatever given by monarchy or French king to the first state and second state people. So you know very well that peasants and workers that time they don't have any kind of right, and they were also poor. That's why they were all unable to bring any kind of change in social and economic order in French society. So all these people started to request to the prosperous, rich and literate people of third state to change the face of French society, in which only third state were forced to pay taxes and dominated by the first state and second state. So students, in this way, responsibility fell on prosperous and educated members of third state. All right, and slowly all the prosperous people and literate people like lawyers and teachers were collected in a group, and that group finally emerged in a prosperous middle class. And that prosperous middle class of the third state creating new ideas, and their ideas was based on freedom, equal laws and opportunities to all. And also they had stress on division of power within government. Okay. After that, your next topic is the outbreak of the revolution. So students, now I am going to discuss with you factors which were responsible for the outbreak of the revolution in all over the French society. So students, as I told you that monarch or Louis XVI imposed new taxes or wanted to increase taxes, but monarch or Louis XVI could not impose taxes at his will. That's why he needed approval of State General to pass the proposal. Okay, that's why King called State General to pass tax proposals. All right, and voting to be conducted on the basis of one state, one vote. But due to this decision of the king, third state walked out when the demand of one member, one vote denied. Alright, and third state met an indoor tennis court in Versailles and there founded a national assembly and draft a constitution for France by the people of member of third state. And student, that time winter was very severe, harvest was bad and prices was too much high, and hoarding of supplies made the situation very worse in France. That's why that time common people suffered a lot in all among the decisions of monarch and first state and second state. So finally, common people of France started a revolution against all these, and all the crowd or angry people started to demand for increasing wage and also for the complete food requirements, etc. So in this way, finally king ordered to suppress agitation, but crowd led to the storming of Bastille on 14th July 1789, and also angry people, especially peasants, attacked residents of nobles and landlords. So students, finally Louis XVI, sensing the tense situation and recognized that National Assembly and also accepted his power to be checked by a constitution. So students, finally feudal obligation, taxes, privileges were abolished by the constitution of the National Assembly, and land whatever kept by church also distributed among the common people or confiscated. Alright. After that, your next topic is France becomes a constitutional monarchy, and drafting of French constitution completed in 1791. So students, as I told you, after the storming of Bastille on 14th July 1789, anyhow Louis XVI accepted the power of a National Assembly and new constitution. So students, whatever French constitution drafting that is completed in 1791, in which power was divided among legislature, executive and judiciary. But according to the new constitution, not all citizens had the right to vote. That was problematic. And declaration of the rights of man and citizens were drafted by the government in all over the state, in which rules and regulations were written on the black stone to inform the new constitution and right for the common people to all over the France. And it was the duty of state to protect citizens' natural rights, whatever made by the new constitution of France according to 1791. So students, for today's that's all, and in my next explanation I will revise with you France abolishes monarchy and becomes a republic, the reign of terror and a directory rules of France, and the abolition of slavery. Alright, so please listen very carefully again, and anywhere if you have any confusion then contact me. Alright, thank you and have a nice day.